about yourself, your family, and your educational background.
Once again, I am Reverend Matthew Mendy from Kiti Village, the first child of late Ambrose Mendy and Rose Mendy. I started my formal education at Kiti Mission School, now St. James Lower Basic School. That was in the year 1990. Then from there, from 1994, I moved to Presentation of Mary Primary School, now a basic cycle, from 1994 to 2007. Then 2007, I sat to the common entrance. I was one of the first batch of the school. In September 1997, I was enrolled at St. Teresa's Junior Secondary School, Carnifing. And in 2000, sat to my junior school living certificate examination. From there, I was enrolled at St. Peter's Senior Secondary School in Lamin. That from 2000 to 2003. And then December 2003, I went to Sierra Leone to start my formation to the priesthood. Then I completed this year, 2012.
Reverend Matthew, I want you to tell us how this journey began. How did the journey begin?
Well, this journey began when I was attending St. Peter's Senior Secondary School. It was when I was in school, I saw young boys like myself who were in the junior seminary, and I was interested why these young boys are in that place, in a confined place like that. And I was told that these are boys who are preparing to become priests, who are designing themselves to become priests. Then later on, I saw interest. Then I went and asked my parish priest that I'm interested to become a priest. And my parish priest by then was Reverend Father Tony Bonifor. And he was happy. And he asked me, well, I give you my blessing. Then I came to the vocation director by then, who was Father Edu Gomez, who is now my parish priest. And he asked me that he needs a recommendation from my parish priest. Then I went and told my parish priest, and my parish priest told me that, Martin, I should apply that I want to become a priest. Then I write an application. Then he recommended me. Then that was in February 2001, and was enrolled at the junior seminary. And this was how I started my journey to become a priest.
Okay, and then what is the typical life of a seminarian each day?
Well, the typical life of a seminarian each day is so simple, straightforward. Some people say it's rigid, but it's not rigid. For example, each day, rising at 6:30 a.m., rising, that's from Mondays to Saturdays. Rising is 6:30 a.m. Then you have your bath. From there, you prepare for morning prayer and Mass. That's from 7:30 to 7:45. Then from 8:15, we have what is called manual morning function. After morning function, that's from 8 o'clock to 8:15, you have what is called morning function or general cleaning. From there, you have your breakfast, 8:15. Then after your breakfast, you go for lectures, which is from 8:40 to 1:25. Then after 1:25, you break down for 10 minutes. Then you have your midday prayer, which is at 1:35. After your midday prayer, you have what is called lunch, which is at 1:50. After lunch, you have what is called recreation or siesta, as the case may be, until 4. At 4 p.m., for example, on Mondays, you have what is you have manual labor. That is from 4 p.m. to 5:15. Then Tuesday, from 4 p.m. to 5:15, you have what is called games. You go out to play football or volleyball. And then from there, you come and refresh yourself and prepare for adoration. For example, Monday, that's evening prayer and adoration on Mondays from 6 o'clock to 6:45. Then 7 p.m., you have your supper. Then after supper, then you have what is called, you relax a bit, you can go for strolling. Then 7:45, you have what is called your studies. That's from 7:45 to 10 o'clock. Then from 10 o'clock, that's the end of studies. Then you prepare for night prayer. Night prayer is at 10:30. Then after night prayer, you have great silence until the following day. So this is how you spend your day in the seminary.
Now, how is life in Sierra Leone when you just transfer from the Gino Seminary, that's from the Gambia to Sierra Leone? How was life in those days?
Well, in those days, it was not easy. You know, they are just from war. You know, the war ended in 2002, and in 2003, we are in Sierra Leone. It was not easy, my brother, but with the help of God, we were able to adjust. I remember one day I wrote to the vocation director, Father Gaboseka, that the way life is treating me here in Sierra Leone, I better come back home. He said, no, Matthew, just try, persevere. And I persevere. I remember first year, that was my first time leaving my own country, going to a new land for that matter. It was not easy for me, but with determination, with perseverance, I was able to adjust. And as I said, yes, indeed, it was not easy in those days, in the early days of my, but by and large, as I said, with determination, with patience, then things went on well.
Beautiful. Now that you are done with your formation, what can we say is next for Reverend Matthew?
Well, what is next for me is ordination. I'm through with my formation. I'm back home now. Right now, I'm at home, enjoying my holiday. But very soon, I will start my pastoral work experience as a deacon. I'm assigned at St. Peter's Parish. So I'll be there until November. Then sometimes in November, then I'll be waiting for the big day, and that is the ordination to the priesthood.
Would you like to share with us your feelings on the day you were ordained a deacon in Sierra Leone?
Well, that day for me, it was one of my happiest moments for me. I felt a sense of fulfillment that yes, this was the day that I was waiting for. And if you really watch the film and you see that I was so happy that yes, I have made it with the help of God. By and large, it was one of my happiest moments. As I said, I felt a sense of fulfillment that this is what I wanted to be, and God has granted it to me.
Who was the bishop who ordained you?
Well, the bishop who ordained me was my former lecturer, Most Reverend Charles Campbell.
Okay. And so it was, though not many of you were there, Gambians I mean, to share the joy with us, but happy that you are back.